What if topic today is going to be what if Robin turns on Batman? So, the idea that we're kind of basing it on the kind of the molding around the storytelling here is that Batman is actually the reasoning of Robin's parents' deaths, and so we're thinking maybe Dick Grayson, the Robin that turns into Nightwing, he's actually the one that witnessed his parents actually fall. Robin can't do it alone. He's very young. Um, so he comes up with an idea. He coerces Cyborg to help him. Cyborg helps him.
Does it does he get him as a teammate, or does he overthrow his technology with training from Batman?
That's a good question because
That
I
doesn't
was
sound like
thinking
something Cyborg is just willing to do.
you're right because I was thinking about it earlier. How could Robin make Cyborg do it willingly? And
It's got to be hacked.
You
Got to hack him.
pretty much like put him like a virus in him or something
Yeah.
like that to overtake him. Okay, so
Batman's very tech friendly.
okay, yeah,
You've seen the Batcave.
So you think Robin's just kind of like been in the background, giving it no
no, he's been
interest?
training.
No, I mean like not in the background, but like kind of like just acting like he's not tech savvy or trying to make himself like he's not a bad guy. Do you think he's doing any type of like pre-planning, or do you think he just finds out and he's pissed
Once he finds
and then
out,
he's gonna?
I
So
think through Batman's training,
So you think
Robin
there's no time?
becomes.
So you think there's no time between him finding out and then him just going, crazy? Do you think he just
Oh
immediately?
yeah, he's got to come up with a plan.
Right. Well, I'm saying
Yeah.
that, but like, well, obviously a plan. But do you think he puts time in between it?
Definitely.
Do you think he
Yeah,
really plays
Batman's
this
a
thing out?
Highly ranked
Does it
opponent.
circle back around him at the end, like 10 years later, and Robin pulls the mask off and it's him? Is it something like that? And Batman just maybe has an idea because Batman seems to always know all the time.
You lost me there.
So I'm saying, like, is Batman? Does Robin play it off so much that Batman doesn't even know it's him until years later? Like, does he play this game with him for years before he,
Oh,
unveils himself, or do you think
is
he
that
wants
part
that
of his
kind of
plan to like
yeah,
be discreet about it?
right? Or do you
Okay.
think he's like going to be so enraged for vengeance that he can't?
He has to lay low. That's how he comes into the plan with Cyborg and
Right.
Alfred, because he
Okay.
knows he needs Alfred.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was about to roll into is needing Alfred.
Maybe he does rage out, and Robin has to play it off as something and blames it on somebody,
Right.
and get somebody hurt.
Okay.
And that plays more into a character build of
Right.
guilt and
All
things
right.
he does in the future.
Well, see, we also had in here that Batman was going to be the one that started the Teen Titans and the Young
Right.
Justice. So now we're going to jump back a little bit. How does Robin know Cyborg? Because Cyborg, I believe, they were all kind of founded for that specific reason. So if the Teen Titans and none of that stuff was created yet, how would they?
That's he finds Cyborg the same Batman, the
Same
same
way
way Batman was gonna find
Okay.
when he created. But once Robin does what he does, Batman is just acting off memory and has to get to the quickest Titans around him
Okay.
to wherever
So,
he's.
so do you think Batman already has some of these characters, some of these heroes in mind? Do you think he's already got that also?
Once he
pre-planned?
finds out where Robin's putting,
Right,
he could.
just back him up into a kind of corner or
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, well, I've also jotted down some notes, so let's get into these facts
See, like
over here.
if Batman had like a map of like where people
Right.
were.
That would be like a crazy, like an animated scene, like we was talking about. If this episode started off, we would do it where it was like panning over Alfred's body. It would be like dark, and then the light would go over Alfred's body, and you would see him like hooked up to this machine, and then it would
Yeah.
go dark again, and then it would pan again, and you'd see Cyborg, maybe a red version instead of the blue. So like you obviously give him like the evil look, and then that like starts it off, and then deeper into the episode, like you said, it can like Easter egg that he's got a Teen Titan and Young Justice characters
Throughout
like on
the
his map
map,
in the
yeah.
Batcave. So the original group of Teen Titans that they originally hit the scene 1964. That would have been Wally West, Robin, and Aqualad.
Mm.
Those were actually the original, just by a comic book. Obviously, the most famously known Teen Titans was Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy.
Is that the same
Cyborg.
Robin we're
Yeah,
gonna
Dick
use?
Grayson. Yeah, Dick Grayson. Yeah, which Dick Grayson is pretty much the Robin that is throughout the Teen Titans. Another cool fact about the Teen Titans is, or about the Young Justice, is it's a lot of the same characters from the Teen Titans that outgrew. So say the Teen Titans, like they had to grow up. So Young Justice was like the step in between Teen Titans and Justice League, pretty much.
Gotcha.
So that was a pretty cool fact. And then we'll roll over into Young Justice. Their first appearance was in 1998, so that's actually fairly recent considering comics.
Dang, what's the age range there?
That's 26 years old. That's where we're at right now from 1998. It was based around the teams. Obviously, have a crap ton of characters. There's widespread of Young Justice characters, whereas Teen Titans was more slimmed down. But it was always based around Superboy, Robin, and Wally West or Kid Flash, which was also another cool fact. He was actually called Impulse before
Kid Flash.
Yeah, before he became the second Kid Flash. So he's not the original Kid Flash. Is Batman kind of older now because we're talking about him starting the Teen Titans and the Young Justice? We're talking about young group of young guys.
Possibly.
He needs help, so he's not as old as inexperienced and stuff like that. Yeah. So,
or he is old and experienced, but old. Batman's at least 50, right? If he's raised, Robin,
because well, Dick Grayson,
50.
I think his son was like the fourth one, the one that's actually his son. So he's got some years in between them.
Batman needs some help.
He got so old that Dick Grayson, Robin, actually took up the mantle of Batman because Bane broke Batman's back, and then he left, and then came back, took it back, and then gave it back to Robin because he couldn't do it.
So yeah, he's recruiting for help with his age,
right,
to cover up his agility,
right, and then especially if Robin's kind of got the cyborg AI thing.
He's got reinforcements. He's got strong reinforcements,
right.
Basically,
and
AI cyborg now.
Yeah. And it's kind of a good reference. Obviously, we're flipping from Marvel and DC here, but a good reference of that would be the new X-Men 97, the villain Bastion. How he's kind of he's not technically an AI robot, but that's what it would portray. That's what it would look like. Being in control of all these enhanced droids. So that would pretty much give Robin an army of technical. Oh, see, that would be another cool animated scene of it, just like kitchen appliances, turning into like little mini robots, like on the Transformers, like just tons of different electrics, like people's cell phones and all that stuff.
Or, switching Marvel DC again, he could have a little army of
Ultrons. This could be how Robin knows Cyborg, or how Robin meets Cyborg. Batman was recruiting these two teams. He was trying to make these teams already before Robin turns. So Robin already knows that there's already other potential people. A little envious, and then he has a pool of superheroes to choose from, and obviously he knows that if he can take over Cyborg, that's going to give him the best advantage over these two teams that he's helping Batman build.
Creating the army.
That's it right there. Creating the army. So do you think that Robin recruits anymore, or did he just takes Cyborg? And
obviously, it's Batman. Like he's creating a team. He's coming in with reinforcements. Yeah. He knows your weaknesses, even though you got the AI Cyborg. And is Robin thinking about anybody else?
Yeah.
Besides his dead family.
Well, obviously not. It doesn't seem to be the case because he's obviously willing to overthrow pretty much everything. Like if you get control, if you get control of all that. You get control of an AI robot that has control of all the electricity and the electronics, and you got little mini Decepticons running around, you might be in for a treat.
Here's a question. So what does Batman say when Robin does ask him, why didn't you tell me? Did Batman even know?
It's a hero thing.
Oh,
it's a hero thing. Just that typical answer.
Heartless.
Yeah, that typical go-to.
Did he even know though? Like, it's just
bystander. Yeah, because Batman would take him in after Batman done it. Batman would kill him, hear the baby crying in the closet.
That's like
something
Batman's
like that.
biggest guilt. He's been covering up biggest secret. Where's Batman at? Where does he take Batman? Where does he send Batman?
Batman's on a mission or something. Maybe he can set up a fake
ploy.
He
timed it out.
It's so good that it messes with Alfred. Like it don't. Nobody even catches it. He just goes
gets
off.
Batman out of the cave.
Right. That's when he takes Alfred. Does it all right there in the Batcave. Pretty much makes it his own. Some stuff like that.
Maybe when Batman was out recruiting some of the new teams.
That could be what Batman's doing when he does it to Alfred. And he just times it perfectly. Everything works out perfectly.
He comes back, can't get in the Batcave.
Yeah, Batman starts getting concerned. He can't get
Notices
Alfred.
a new glow in his technology because Cyborg's a part of it now.
Yeah, he's driving back, and everything starts to change to red on the inside. Yeah, that's a good. Cool. Does he take on the Nightwing form if this happens, or does it go straight to Red Hood? Would Dick Grayson's Robin become that Red Hood version, or would he become the Nightwing and carry that mantle just an evil way? Or would he still don the Robin suit? I feel like he would throw that away. If him and Batman had a falling out and he was done with Batman, I feel like he wouldn't continue to wear the classic red and yellow and green.
Maybe he does do like
a Red Hood style Nightwing.
I feel like more Nightwing because I feel like you could go more of the AI technology vibe with a Nightwing suit.
Right. That would be cool. Like the top part of where it's blue and looks like the wing, it will be actually like a glow, like an AI glow.
And Cyborg's blue.
His suit makes it able to where he can start to transform the mechanic. So Batman comes back. He figures out something's going on. He don't understand. He's trying to get a hold of Alfred. He can't get Alfred. Can't get Robin. Everything's so sudden. And then what?
Robin confronts him.
Does something major happen? Does he
Robin confronts him?
Does like a Bane breaking his back scenario happen? Does Robin really get him one good time, and then Batman's gone?
That's why he realizes
gives him a little bit.
Team.
Right, gives him a little bit to figure it out. So Robin just kicks his butt the first time. They just manhandle him the first time because he's not prepared.
Yeah,
and
he's got Cyborg on his team.
Yeah,
Batman wasn't expecting that. Right. And he's got Alfred. Alfred could possibly be his own robot.
And Robin's the only one that knows that.
Well,
what if Alfred's already an AI robot?
Well,
Robin knows it, and he just links the AI robot to Cyborg, and then everything about Alfred is downloaded into Cyborg. And
so you're saying Batman already had Alfred's been dead?
Yeah, Alfred's been dead years ago. Batman figured it out early on.
Yeah, see, Alfred's already got a programmed.
He's already pre-programmed and everything.
Yeah,
so when Cyborg takes over, everything about Batman's defenses.
Shows up, tries to get in the cave.
Yeah, and can't even get his utility belt.
Right, it's 3-on-1.
Yeah,
he gets beat up pretty bad.
Oh yeah,
you gotta form the Young Justice.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah,
I like that idea. And not even and if you're already forming the Justice, then you got a couple of characters that you already have in mind. So who are these characters? We're trying to help Batman fight this because some have specific powers.
Are we making this a 4-man team plus Batman?
Yeah. Let's just do
bring in 4 extra people.
4 extra people. We'll do 4 extra people. 1 from the Teen Titans and the other 3 from the Young Justice because Teen Titans is a little bit smaller team. So,
good one.
Well, I'll go ahead and say the first one, which I think would make a lot of sense, would be Wally West or Kid Flash, or just the Flash in himself, because the electronics might not really have too much of an effect on.
Yeah, he's definitely older. They're all older.
Right.
I'm putting this at 24, 26.
Yeah.
So.
What if we just get Flash just to run all the way to China, and then run as hard as you can and just run right through Cyborg and just completely blow it up. Yeah. Obviously, they'd probably start, clicking back together like Sentinels.
But 26 is a young Flash still.
Oh, yeah. Well, Flash doesn't age very fast anyways.
I mean, experience-wise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Sure. I'm not caught up with those, but I got you.
So what about anybody that has any type of mind controlling? Wouldn't be.
Well, I'm thinking somebody. It's got to be kind of more local.
Yeah,
because he
got
beat up.
It's got to be quick. It's got to be close to him.
Doesn't have access to the Batcave. He's got to be able to reach him.
Would Beast Boy be helpful in this scenario?
Beast Boy could be local. He might be able to get into a small hole that gets him into the Batcave
style.
Yeah, and then you don't Batman, and being that it has to be local, how many heavy hitters stay local?
I
Batman
don't
keeps
know.
them guys locked up. You know,
Yeah.
I would say we're at for Kid Flash, Beast Boy,
Whew.
two more.
I just don't see him winning still. I just don't think he still wins this.
Yeah, we
Maybe
gotta
like
bring in.
I say Starfire or Raven, but that's just
We
energy
need a
power.
fighter. We need a
Yeah, it's just
fighter.
energy power.
Uh,
What's gonna shut down Cyborg? What's gonna make his systems fail?
well, that's gonna be like the little guy, David versus Goliath with him and Beast Boy. If Beast Boy can get inside through this little hole in Robin's defense,
Yeah, there's one
there's
detonate
one
button.
wire that
Yeah,
gets Cyborg out of there.
yeah.
That would probably be how
There's
it
only
turned
like
out.
one way to do like the backup mainframe where his mind takes back
Right,
over,
and
or
he's
something
got to
like
turn
that.
to a
And
mouse.
there's a good holdout till the end for that.
Yeah. So you got Beast Boy taking out Cyborg.
Okay.
And what's helping make that possible is Flash being a distraction.
Yeah, Superboy.
Superboy.
Superboy can fly from wherever, so I mean, obviously that could be a thing.
There's your heart heavy hitter for Alfred and
Yeah,
Cyborg.
you might be okay then. Another point that we made was the connection to something in Gotham and Robin's parents was they were mercenary parents from the Court of Owls.
Right.
So that was like another interesting thing I thought was a cool little detail just to add, because then you open up a whole nother storyline of possibilities, because then you got the shadows of what his parents are, what they did, and all the people they knew.
Trained them.
Right. They could have been more interlocked with Bruce Wayne than we think.
Yeah.
And the reason Batman did accidentally kill Robin's parents was actually a motive reason, and Batman meant to do it, and it was intentional. So that's why Batman is actually able to let Robin.
Yeah, that's
feel
the deep one there. Does Robin get any infused technology? Does he become enhanced? Because Batman,
well, like I said, maybe
Batman
his suit
took out the picture.
Well, maybe the suit he could. Maybe the suit Cyborg can, touch him and make a dang suit that outfills his suit with that techno stuff, so he can take hits from Superboy.
Yeah, that's a good local Batman Teen Titans.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. And with Superboy, I feel like Teen Titans would be too good, honestly. With the people that they fight as their villains and stuff, because it's more low grade, they would blow all them guys out of the water.
Yeah, if the fourth person had to come, it probably had to be a girl.
Yeah,
like Raven.
Yeah, something like that.
That'd be local.
Raven's probably one of the strongest ones, and they don't downplay her, because they really do in the animated show. They do show her like she can.
She saves.
She's got a big range, that's for sure. So, I guess we'll go ahead and take this opportunity to get into what AI thinks. So, roll it, AI.
That sounds like an intriguing and dramatic storyline. Here's a possible outline for how this scenario could unfold. The title of this story would be Betrayal in the Bat Family. The theme would be Justice versus Vengeance. Robin Dick Grayson uncovers evidence that Bruce Wayne Batman is indirectly responsible for the death of his parents. Robin confronts Batman with this revelation. Emotions run high, and the confrontation becomes physical. Feeling betrayed and enraged, Robin decides to sever ties with Batman. Robin teams up with Cyborg, explaining his discovery and gaining Cyborg's sympathy. Using Cyborg's technical prowess, they manage to download Alfred's consciousness into an AI system. AI Alfred is manipulated to provide Robin and Cyborg access to Batman's resources and secrets. Batman, understanding the gravity of the threat posed by a rogue Robin with access to all his secrets, starts the Teen Titans and Young Justice. Throughout their encounters, both sides face moral dilemmas. Batman struggles with the guilt of his indirect role in Robin's parents' death, while Robin grapples with the consequences of his vengeance. The story can end in various ways: reconciliation, tragedy, and new beginnings. This storyline would provide a rich narrative with emotional depth, action, and character development, making it a compelling arc for both comic book readers and potential adaptations.
Like we said, guys, if you come up with any cool ideas that you want to see us do a video on, leave a comment down below, and just let us know what you'd like to see. Thank you.